is
Zaza. Oh, yeah.
Fitzy and
Sweet as.
Wippa.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. Whip Doggy Dog, alongside a couple of co-hosts. What's your name?
The Big Rig.
Hey, Big Rig, welcome. What's your name over there in the blue shirt?
Tom.
Hey, Tom. And also going around the room, what's your name?
Sarah McGilvray?
No worries, Sarah. And who are you, mate?
Macca.
Hey, Macca. Welcome to the podcast, guys. Just introducing the two before we get it underway. I don't know who I'm pretending to be, but God, I love the podcast. I get so excited on a Friday. I'm fizzing at the ding hole, as my old man
Turn it
would
off.
say. No, you know what my old man say? He go, I tell you what. This is what
I'm
he
not
says.
proud of you.
No, reverse that. He's extremely proud until he hears this. But he'll say if something surprising has happened, he'll go, I'll tell you what, I was in my favourite position beside myself.
Oh, John, you're
All
better
right,
than
John.
that.
He is not. So share that with your friends and family and take that into the weekend. We have got a game today. It's called Last Man Standing. It's worth $10,000. We've got Hayley and Steve coming into the studio. They're going to play for the $10,000. 60 seconds worth of questions. There can only be one winner. Someone will win $10,000 on the podcast today. Enjoy.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
We have a couple of excited contestants in the studio. Last man standing. This is the biggest one that we've ever done. $10,000 up for grabs.
Fitzy and Wippa's Last Man Standing is now worth
Baby, I'm a cast type.
10K.
And this is the thing with Last Man Standing. It was only a matter of seconds yesterday. Matt from Penrith was our carryover champ for 3 days and unfortunately took too long to get an answer out. The power went over to Hayley from Bondi and now she is playing for $10,000. Good morning, Hayley.
Good morning.
Hayley, this is amazing. Is it Kai, your son, that's here also? He's there in the other room. Kai, how are you, buddy? Wishing Mum the best of luck this morning. What did you say you were going to do with the 10K?
We're going to go to a trip to the States and watch the NBA. Oh, awesome.
Wow, that's massive. That's massive.
So can I just ask before we move on to Steve, but Hayley, is Kai, has he always been good for you for answers?
Yeah, we sort of tag team in the car because we do this right before the school drop. So I'm on my own today. But yeah, yesterday he was just looking at me going, just calm, just chill.
All right, your competition for today and the $10,000 is Scuba Steve from Pitt Town. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Steve, how do you go playing along? When we put the shout out yesterday, you called through and that's how you're in the studio this morning. But normally when you're playing in the car, are you a confident man?
Thank you for that call yesterday, by the way. Pretty confident. I've actually telling Hayley outside not to put her off, but I've played a couple times before. So I'm hoping today is also a good day.
All right, Steve. Now, Steve, you got 3 daughters as well, so anything that you would do with the $10,000?
Yes, there is a talk of a puppy on the cards.
Okay.
So Hayley, don't ruin my children's future. And maybe a trip over to the States as well. Would be lovely.
All right.
Well, Hayley's already got one up on you because Hayley's got the power. She's the carryover champ. Hayley will be going first. If Hayley gets one wrong, power goes over to Steve. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds is taking home $10,000. Sydney, it's not over yet for you either because, Tommy, are we continuing this next week? Are we going to do another 10 grand?
$10,000 next week.
You beauty. All right, okay.
Fitzy, you ready to do this?
Oh, I'm really nervous. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hayley, you have the power. Your 60 seconds starts now. A spork is a combination of which 2 utensils?
A spoon and a fork.
Correct. How many strings are on a guitar?
5.
No, 6. Over to Steve. Steve, true or false? The iPhone 9 was released in 2010.
False.
False is correct. It was never released. A distracting clue in a story is called a red what?
Pass.
It's a red herring. Back over to you, Hayley. In scissors, paper, rock, who wins between scissors and rock?
Rock.
Rock is correct. Which singer is trying to trademark the title The Queen of Christmas?
Mariah Carey.
That is correct. Frilled, nurse and thresher are all types of what animal?
Lizard.
No, it's a shark. Back to Steve. Which band was Justin Timberlake a part of?
In Sync.
Yes. How many train stations are in the board game Monopoly?
4.
Yes. How old is the Queen?
Steve, you
Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh. Scuba Steve, congratulations. You have won $10,000.
Congratulations, that's fantastic.
Steve, you're having a tear.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I
Oh, my
fell off the
gosh.
chair. I fell off the chair.
Speechless.
Steve, are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
Oh, mate. Heartbeats. Crazy. Tom looks calm as a cucumber. Look at him. You okay,
That's
mate?
his job.
Well, it's
That's his
Tom's
job.
buddy as well.
Last day today for Tom.
Oh,
Last
again.
day. Well,
I've
guys.
done my back and fallen off the
Are you
chair.
all right? You need to keep strong feet.
Oh, my
it's not
goodness.
about you right now. Steve has got the novelty check.
I apologise, Hayley.
You did well, Hayley.
Yeah,
you
thank
did.
you.
You did. It was tight. It came down to that final question and you landed.
My goodness.
Well done.
Talk us through the conversation at home last night about the $10,000.
Oh, if you don't win, don't come home.
All right, that's the
Oh, you're
first point.
shaking.
You did win, so where did the chat go?
My wife just pretty much said don't overthink it, which is hard for me because my brain goes into overload. I play AFL and one of the boys that I used to play with, Booney, would always say, Sock, don't overthink it.
Really?
Just kick the ball through the goal. And every time he'd say that, I'd miss.
Damn.
So it's better when I don't think of things, but very nerve-wracking
And
today.
so what sort of dog do you think? What do the kids want to get?
Spoodle or something?
Spoodle, doodle, I don't know what they're called.
Cavoodle?
Yeah, something small, doesn't smell, not too hairy.
Okay, sure.
Well done.
That's extraordinary.
Oh,
Steve, congratulations. Hayley,
Hayley, thank you.
so close.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So-
Are you okay?
You
Yes, well done, Steve.
Man,
That's
it's a roller
fantastic.
coaster. Hayley, the great news is we're doing it again next week. Call through. Man, you're on a run. You love the game, you know the game. Another $10,000 up for grabs. It starts again at 7:50 on Monday. Guys, thank you so much for coming in, Steve. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, wifey. Thanks, wifey.
You know the best thing about Last Man Standing, because it's been the biggest Last Man Standing that we've done. It continues next week. Your chance to win $10,000. Well, it came down to Hayley and Steve. These are the last few seconds for the $10,000 Last Man Standing. How many train stations are in the board game Monopoly?
4.
Yes. How old is the Queen?
Steve, you
Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh. Scuba Steve, congratulations. You have won $10,000. I mean, we moved from the celebration of Steve to the concern of Ryan James Fitzgerald. Can we isolate that at all, Macca? Have you got it there? Because you need to listen carefully, and you can see it now on our Instagram page. What happened to Fitzy? He fell off his chair in the moment Steve won with the excitement. It rolled from underneath him. Have a listen to the
Doesn't
thump.
matter.
Are you all right, mate?
that
You seem
was-
to be a bit sore.
The sound of my femur breaking.
Did your leg hit the desk? Because you went backwards. Your arms go wild in the air.
Well, you know, yeah, my left knee is quite sore at the moment, but let's not focus on that. Steve got a bit emotional. He's got 3 daughters, $10,000. They want a dog. It's amazing.
How good is that? And will you be able to walk, mate, or should we organise some
No,
crutches, Tommy?
I'll never be able to walk again, unfortunately, but Steve gets a dog.
Ready to make up for missed holidays with whatif.com?
Gotta love an Aussie winter getaway, but bring on spring.
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, holiday rentals, flights, and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
I love this story. A scorned lover. Revenge is sweet. So she got cheated on with her boyfriend, Sarah. She's put this up on TikTok and she said, I told the guy, he was begging her, please, I made a mistake. I never want to do this again. Please don't do it. She said, I will take you back if you pay for a nose job that I've really wanted. Because you know
For
what?
her or
You've
him?
cheated on me and I have insecurities. And I just don't know if I can continue in this relationship. I need to feel better about myself to continue this love with you.
Interesting
He
angle.
said, I will do anything. I will do anything. Cost him $8,000. Sarah, 2 months later, he cheated on her again. She got a new nose job out of it and she's out of the relationship.
I mean, he shouldn't have needed to cheat on her because it would have been like being with a new woman. I hardly recognised you. Kiss me now. It's the new nose. My God, I feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not cheating. I'm cheating at home. How can I do this?
I wouldn't mind hooking up with the old you, though, again, if that's all right.
Where is she?
Go back to your original nose. I do love this. If you know that the relationship is not going to work out, I mean, you've got to try to get in early and get something out of the relationship.
I mean, it's quite strategic. You need to be fairly angry about the relationship to go, what can I get out of this and what can I milk it for on the way out the door? I mean, you would think there'd be a lot of people that knowing a relationship was heading towards the end might start to lift a couple of things into the back of the car. You know, if there are, items that might be of value and you know you're going to break up, just sneak that into the boot sort of 3 weeks earlier and move it back to mum and dad's.
Some family heirlooms and things.
That kind of gear says, so you don't end up fighting over it the day you actually break up.
We've got Abby messaged the show and she said, I had a friend of mine who knew that the relationship was over but always wanted to go skiing. So she convinced the guy to go on an all-paid expenses ski trip, knowing that straight after the trip she was going to break up with him.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Honey, we need to take this relationship to the next level. Let's go skiing together.
That's not bad. This is a sad one, though. Renee said, unfortunately, I was left with his $16,500 gambling addiction.
Oh, no.
I had to pay it. Then he cheated on me with someone who's old enough to be his mum.
Oh, my God, what a stinker. Useless bloke.
Fiona's given us a call from Marylands. What did you get your partner to buy before you broke up?
Hi, team. So a bit of a backstory, otherwise I'm going to sound like a crazy person.
Sure.
I knew he was cheating on me because the girl that he was cheating with, she knew me from a friend of a friend. So she inboxed me and she showed me like screenshots and pictures of them together and things like that.
Yep.
So I knew, and when I asked him about it, he denied, and I thought, right, you're a stinker, going to get you. So then I convinced him to buy me a French bulldog.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I acted for about a week or two that everything was fine, relationship's normal. And then I broke up with him, so I got a purebred French bulldog, beautiful boy. His name's Bobo. He's got like his cream with blue eyes.
I get it. Beautiful dog.
And beautiful dog. So, yeah.
So you replaced the man with the dog. Sometimes girls would rather that, Sarah. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. And the purebred, that'd be $8,000
Very expensive.
at least.
Yeah, I love that the shift. I love that the shift of your thinking was not about how this relationship can work or where we can go here. To all right, I've signed off on it. Now, what can I get out of it?
Totally.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you're quitting a job. And
You're
going,
grabbing all the stationery on the way out.
yeah, you reckon they'll notice if I take the company laptop home?
We're getting a lot of Gucci getting sent through. A Gucci bag I got out of him before he cheated on me. A Gucci belt, which every time I put it on, it reminds me of him and I always have a chuckle. I do love that one.
Because you milked him for a Gucci belt.
It's not bad. How much is a Gucci belt these days?
Oh, God, I haven't bought one for about a week now. God, they're going up and up, I think.
Tay in the Shire. What did you get your ex to buy you before you split?
So this was after I found out he was cheating on me. So I got him to buy me a $600 Marc Jacobs bag.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful bag. Beautiful.
I said, if you're going to waste my time, I'm going to make you waste your money. So thank you very much.
Awesome.
Oh, how do you put a dollar value on time? You know what I mean? Well, Marc Jacobs can do that.
I love gifts like that because it reminds you of the person that you got it from. Do you still get that little feeling about him every time you use it, Tay?
No, not really, because it's my favourite bag and he's not really my favourite person.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm kind of feeling like you get the item and then it's linked to that person forever. So every time you step out, you feel like you're not carrying a Marc Jacobs bag. You're carrying the weight of an X on your shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true. But
well said,
I got my justice back. So
good on you, Tate.
James in Collaroy, what happened on the way to the breakup with your girlfriend?
Yeah, g'day boys. I'd been borrowing my girlfriend's car at the time, and so I was driving it back to her place to give it back to her and hoping to break up there and then. And so while I was there, I went through the ashtray and I took out all the coins. She had about over $30 worth of gold coins and stuff like that. So I taxed that and broke up and tried to walk out without the coins jingling in my pocket.
Has anyone ever called you a tight ass, James?
You take what you can get.
I suppose the question is, what did you do with that 30?
I don't even remember now, but it was useful $30.
James, that's awesome, I suppose, mate.
Do you know what? I must admit, though, there is this moment when you're in the car and you know, this is it, it's over. And you're like, nah, this is not good enough. I need to... And you're looking around the car just to see, what can I just tax from here?
James, well done, buddy. Thanks for your call. Jenny is in Cronulla. Jen, tell us what you made your ex buy.
This was before he had an affair. I spoke to you on Tuesday morning about this too.
Oh, yeah, go on, Jen.
Yeah. So about 12, 18 months before I discovered that he was having the affair, I actually had a boob job and he spent $14,000 on my boobs.
Whoa.
$14,000, Jen.
Effort.
And so you took away everything he wanted.
Exactly. And then he was pretty dirty that some other guy was going to then appreciate them down the track and he spent the $14,000 on him.
No, that's tough, isn't it, Jen? That's tough for him, but at least you got something out of it.
I did, yeah.
God, poor Tommy in his last relationship. What did you get left with? An STI or something?
No, don't even.
Okay, mate.
It's so unnecessary.
Expensive.
Yeah, well, it's still paying it off.
Well,
The medical treatment was extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Lisa's paid for your boob reduction, which is unbelievable, which is an amazing thing for her.
And they're looking so good. And if she ever breaks up, some other girl's going to get a chance to enjoy them. Coming up.
It's too bad they were transferred to your chin.
That doesn't make sense.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Last night I cooked a bit of honey and soy chicken in the pan just on the stove there. I love a bit of honey and soy chicken. Did a little bit of broccolini as well. Yeah.
Okay. Except when it burns to the pan, isn't it? Afterwards.
What's that, the chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends how much sauce you got on it, really. Interesting point, says, because the evolution of what took place then was from me to go from the cooking over to scrubbing the pan.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, why am I still scrubbing a pan? In 2022, why am I scrubbing a pan?
Don't you put them in the dishwasher?
No, I don't,
No,
Says.
you can't do it. You can't put a fry pan in the
can't you?
dishwasher.
No, it's a good. I mean, it's a good.
Teflon
I do it
coating,
most
isn't it?
nights.
Do you really?
Yep, because I don't want to scrub it.
Very interesting.
No,
Then I read overnight that our good mate of the show, Elon Musk, says he's been working on a thing called a Tesla bot. And I thought, oh my God, tell me more about your Tesla bot. Standing at 172 centimetres, the Tesla bot aims to remove boring responsibilities from the hands of humans and welcome them into the family home. Cooking, cleaning, mowing the lawns, caring for the elderly. That's different to chores. That's a labour of love. All these sorts of things that you do around the house will be replaced in the near future by Optimus. That is the robot that Elon Musk looks to create, which will take over all your boring chores.
Well, it's okay. So this is like, I mean, we're doing it now with vacuum cleaners, aren't we? Where you can just...
A robo-vac, yeah.
Yeah, you've got the remote control vacuum cleaner now that just can do it. But I don't know if it's a bit weird if you... Like, is it the size? What's the size of the robot?
It's a human. It looks like a human. Yeah, it looks like a human. So it'll be able to carry around 20 kilograms. So if I say, go and take that, I don't know, carry the chair, bot. Hey, bot, carry the chair into the living room. It can pick up a chair.
Have you already got a bum?
No, that's different. Completely different.
She's not a robot.
Is this a bot or a bum? You already pay someone
did
called
a little bit of
Bum
work
to clean
for us
your house.
for a while. No, she took up a new job at Woolies. We lost Bum. Still trying to get our Bum back, but now we might get a bot.
Do you realise that humanity is at a point here, and I was reading an article about this during the week, humanity is at a tipping point in its evolution whereby we are at the exact point in time where technology will either take over us or we will figure out how to control it and we will live forever.
Do you know what, though, MDG? Elon Musk will also tell you that the greatest threat to the population of the world is the population itself, which is rapidly declining. It's not increasing, it's not overpopulated, and the numbers, especially in the larger countries, are going backwards at 100 miles an hour. The birth rate has dropped significantly.
Where did you get this from?
Elon Musk.
The population keeps going up and up. It can't drop away.
It keeps going up, of course, but the rate of the growth diminishes.
Yeah, but we don't have enough room. This is the thing. Populations keep going up. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough room to fit people.
It will start to hit a tipping point where more people die than are born.
No,
and that's when
I
it goes.
disagree.
Well,
Isn't technology getting better so you'd last
These
longer?
are the numbers. Yeah, but you can last longer, but but the birth rate and the actual births, delivery of humans, is slowing down. So that's what it is. The science, don't get me wrong, it'll keep you living for longer, but that doesn't mean that you are, it doesn't mean you're impacting the amount of people that are actually having babies. I'll give you some audio to play very soon. You'll be amazed by the numbers on that. This thing can also lift 68 kilos. So not only do you have to load the chair onto the thing, it can actually pick things up, says.
Carry you to bed when you've had too many whiskies.
Like if you've fallen asleep, I mean, it's not going to be able to lift me. It could lift my wife. It could carry her to bed. But these bots, Fitz, look like humans, faceless humans that would just wander around the house.
Bot, take me to bed.
Haven't we seen iRobot? Haven't we seen enough movies where the harmless house robot ultimately turns against us and starts to kill us all?
What about Bicentennial Man, Robin Williams? He was a great robot.
Yeah, he didn't want to be a robot, and then we had to deal with the fact that he wanted to be a person.
Yeah, and he was only one of the very few, Sarah. The other thing as well that we need to consider here is, unfortunately, some people will take advantage of the
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
customise it.
Polish this instead of something else, if you know what I mean.
No, we don't.
The doorknobs or something. I mean, if we drop it back a level of intimacy that Fitzy might be suggesting, wouldn't it be great, though, when I'm sitting on the couch, instead of saying to Lisa, what are the chances of a 20-minute back scratch or a massage, play Bot. And Bot shuffles into the room.
It's not a masseuse bot.
No, but
it's
it can
a cleaning bot.
It can do these things. It can do more than just clean the bot. It can do more than just clean. It can also help out with
Finally, someone who can scrub you in the bath.
Do you know what I mean, Says?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being in the bath and you want a beer and you can yell out to Bot.
Isn't that why you have kids?
No,
Ted,
Says.
grab us a
No.
beer.
This is the thing. Everything will be covered. I support Elon, for sure.
Of course you do.
You can buy a six-pack of Bots.
Elon, stick to electric cars, mate. I think that's it. And SpaceX, I mean, he's doing all right there, isn't he? Let's just leave the bots out.
You're telling me you don't want a bot for your house?
No, there's
But
no way I
imagine
want
that.
a bot.
You're turning 45. Fitz, I bought you a gift. It's waiting at home. Hello, Ryan. Welcome home.
I don't think it talks, mate.
Yes, it does now, mate. It does now.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Guys, sometimes in your life, and let's all be honest, you're challenged. You're really challenged, and you need to be brave. And I've decided to do something, and I made a decision yesterday, and it cost me a little bit of money, but I was really brave. I made a big decision about my wardrobe. I decided to purchase something that I've never ever worn before. And Fitz, I remember the time we had the chat on air about you making the decision to buy your first leather jacket. It was huge, man.
Did you buy a leather jacket?
No, I didn't. I left that to Fitz.
It was sort of a bomber jacket. It was
a leather jacket, man.
Yeah.
You made the call and you went, I'm going to go for it.
Can we guess what it is that you're trying to incorporate?
Yeah, I've never done it before and I don't know why, but I've seen people pull it off and thought, whoa,
I reckon I know.
they're pretty cool.
Is it a skivvy?
It's not a skivvy, but says, interesting you point that out, because I went to an event the other night and the roll neck skivvy is in.
That's the thing.
It's not in. It's not back.
Yes,
it's not in.
It's
Only a few people.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially in sort of the young marketing
With
tech.
a blazer over the top.
Yeah, don't be afraid. I mean, finally Steve Jobs.
Yeah, totally.
Finally Steve Jobs, after all these years, he's now dead. He's finally been able to pull off an influence with his skivvy and the roll
Is it
neck.
an orange pair of chinos?
No, it's not.
Is it a rod and gun jacket?
I've done no, but I saw Rod and Gun have got a new range out, mate. You need to buy a new jumper. It's something that might be considered slightly European.
Oh, like the tight togs? The short, tight togs?
Not afraid of them either, says.
Oh, you're already there. Okay. No.
I bought myself a pair of white jeans.
White jeans?
That's ballsy.
How's it landing with you?
No, but white slacks I can understand maybe, but white jeans, you're not the white jean type
Well,
of guy.
that's what you think.
How tight are they?
They're not skinny. They're not a skinny leg.
Have they got holes in the knees at least to make them
No,
look a
God,
bit
no. They're
cooler?
not for girls.
No, boys can have cut pants too.
That's ridiculous. That's a girl's thing.
It's coming from the guy who used to have an earring.
In year 9.
It was a cuff at the top of his ear.
Oh, I wish it was a cuff, says. That would have been even better. I probably didn't get as far as the cuff.
So why'd you go the white jeans? Because not to make it, but with 3 kids, it's real risky.
Fitz, you make a good point, because I walked in there and I said, hey, I'm looking for a white pair of pants. And they said, what do you want to do, jeans or slacks? And I said, what's the difference? He said, well, if you spill anything on these, you got to get them dry cleaned. And I went, let's look at the jeans.
Yep.
And I put them on. And I went, oh, my God, you kind of look a little George Clooney.
Or a little George Michael. Wake me up
Before I realise I'm wearing
or a little bit George Pell, I was thinking maybe.
That's different. I mean, that is innocent. So, look, I've now made the first step. And it's great to be able to share with you and make the announcement that I've purchased the white jeans.
Why aren't you wearing them today?
Well, I haven't got them yet, says. They're being taken up just slightly.
Up or out?
And now I've got to work out what shoe to go with them.
Well, they're just stoked that they got rid of them. They've been in the store for 8 years.
And they saw you come in and thought, take the sale sign away because this guy's paying full fare.
You know, sometimes you see people in them and you think, oh, he's moving fast, that guy. And you think maybe he's a bit slick. I don't want to look too slick, right? But then when I put them on, not only did I go, all right, this is working, this feels comfortable, I then styled it with a blue shirt, and then I styled it with a white shirt, and I went, both of them work. Looks like the pants are coming home with me.
You look like you're getting ready for European summer.
That's what I was just about to say.
Bring the yacht around, guys. I am ready. Don't throw an
back
Aperol Spritz.
There's a European trip at the end of the year, is there, mate? You got one?
That's winter, so you wouldn't worry about your white pants.
Do you remember that video of you jumping off the jetty?
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that in your white
that was
shorts.
horrible. Well, I had white Crocs on as well. Could I wear a white jean and a white Croc? Jess and Hannah in the phone room, can we just get like a thumbs up or thumbs down regarding girls viewing guys in white jeans? Be very...
Oh, wow, they didn't hesitate.
Like they were synchronised swimmers.
No.
Just the timing. They didn't even count to 3 and go 1, 2, 3, thumb down. That wasn't even prepped. 2 thumbs down. Tom, I could see you do a white jean.
But Tom's got good legs.
Yeah. Don't try to offload it to Tom. Tom never has.
Oh, no,
he never will.
But MDG. He's someone that would have been brave enough to do this. You've got him, haven't you?
I've had them.
Wow.
I've had them.
What happened? What went wrong?
Well, I saw myself in the mirror and gave myself an uppercut.
I wore them to the fitting rooms. I came out, looked in the mirror, and I said, no, thanks, I won't take these.
Gee, it's going to be a big day when I walk in here with them.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
I made the big announcement, guys. I bought my first pair of white jeans earlier in the show, which was a big move for me, and I'm really stepping up my look. You'll notice I look a little fresher this morning, you might say, guys. Got a haircut.
Congratulations for getting into NSYNC as well, mate. It's an amazing effort.
Thank you, mate.
Replacing Justin Timberlake. I don't know if you're the same, but
well, Joey Fatone, was he NSYNC?
Yeah, he was.
Joey Fatone dropped out, and I have stepped
You're
up.
very Joey.
Why is that?
Or you're
just
more AJ from Backstreet Boys, I reckon.
Oh, he was a bit angry, AJ.
Who was the one that hosted the Singing Bee? Was that Joey Fatone?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, and his surname is spelled Fatone.
Because he had a bit of a blowout, and that was the joke, that his spelling of his last name kind of suited his new look. That's not the look I'm going for, but I had Talal come round to my place. You know, Talal, who runs the corner store, Sam and Talal. He dropped round yesterday, bought the kit, mate. He's so sharp. I'm going to put a picture on Instagram so you can see what Talal looks like. He's the coolest bloke on the planet. So he came round. He's not even a hairdresser, and have a look what he's done. It looks amazing.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to work out. So is he a landscaper or?
No, he runs the corner store.
I don't want to be mean, but I didn't notice he'd had a haircut.
That's really rude. Macca, what did you think? Yeah, 10 out of 10 Talal?
I can't see it, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about,
usually
guys?
it's very obvious when you've had a haircut because it's sort of almost shaved on the sides. I didn't notice today.
No, Lisa came home. Talal put some Arabic music on. It was a perfect setting there in the house as he snipped away. Lisa said that's the best haircut you've ever had.
What?
Yeah, huge call.
I'm looking at
Huge
it right.
call.
Well, Talal's just texted me as well. He said, if there's anyone else that wants a haircut, please ring Crime Stoppers.
Got a drum roll there, Macca, as we launch into Fitzy, getting this out of his system. Anything else you want to say?
Don't do it.
Just going with the one this morning?
No, Talal is a great lecturer at TAFE, and for anyone who wants an apprenticeship in hairdressing, just give him a call.
Talal, thanks for the trim, buddy. That's not fair.
Is he not allowed to touch your hair again?
Sarah!
Sarah! Welcome to the party, pal.
was terrible.
This is different to a lady who's been arrested says, how's this? Here's an idea. If like Tal threw in the haircut for free, I said, mate, I've got to give you something. He said, don't worry about it.
He said, please.
Probably because the price of his avocados are through the roof. That's okay.
You sure he asked for money, or did he ask if you had insurance?
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Lights, camera, hilarity.
Ooh, Sarah.
The top trending stories in entertainment this morning. Jonah Hill has revealed that he is giving up any form of promotion, interviews, anything around. So he'll keep acting, but you will never see him do media appearances or interviews again. He says for the last 20 years he's suffered crippling anxiety and his mental health is too fragile now to go out and do things. And he was sick of interviews where people were asking him about his weight.
Yeah, I agree.
Stupid questions like that. So he said from now on, I will never promote anything I'm on, and I'm sorry for that because I stand by the work. But
it's not worth the impact, is it?
Well, there's a YouTube, I think there is a YouTube clip of all the ridiculous questions about his weight. And you can just see him every time just go, oh my gosh, you're honestly asking me about this.
It would just tear you down.
Because I mean, we do these junkets for movies, right? And who are like the guns at it? Like The Rock. The Rock promotes every movie, and you know what? He does thousands and thousands of interviews, and he's the best in all of them.
I'll tell you,
but
what,
he must.
Sorry, go.
He must get paid so much more money to do the promotion. So when you do a movie, you get paid extra to promote that movie.
I don't know
it's like
if you
Daniel
do.
Craig. Daniel Craig's the big one with Bond, without a doubt.
Because we discussed it with someone, because I thought that's how it would be, Fitz. Because my mind ran commercially. You'd go, all right, let's say you're going to pay me 20 mil for the movie, and then you'll pay me another mil to do promo. Right? I thought that's what it was, but who was it? We had a big Hollywood star in the studio, and I said, is that how it works? Do you negotiate the movie and then the promo separately? And they went, no, it's the one thing. You're often told at sign-on that you need to do the promo for the film.
And it would be as well, some of them get a cut in the takings. So, yeah, The Rock would probably get a box office cut.
True,
so, of course, he's going to push the film as hard as he can.
He's going to tell everyone about it.
The most impressive I've ever seen is the Harry Potter kids. You think of that, and they were so little, and there were 12 films, was it, or something? And they did press all over the world. Seeing them at a junket, and so many of them, was phenomenal. And they were professional and friendly and bubbly for all the same questions.
You know what? What you're talking about, Fitz, too. Like for The Rock to have the energy and give the first person, the first interview out of 1,000, the same result as the 1,000th interview is extraordinary.
Yeah. Anyway, especially if they're asking stupid questions.
That's why I'm never going to do another Hollywood film.
Yeah, thank goodness.
No way, I'm gone.
Well done, mate.
Kanye West has defended his trash bag clothing display. So we did see some pictures of this overnight. His Gap line, the new line of clothing, he just filled these massive, he says they're construction bags, not trash bags, but they look like those big gardening trash bags.
Yeah, they do.
And all of the clothes, none of them were on the rack or folded up for display. Everything was shoved into, say, 3 or 4 of these in stores around the US, and people just had to come in and rifle through and grab them. And obviously the line's gone berserk, of course it has, selling out, but the media have jumped on the bandwagon having a crack, saying this is disrespectful to homeless people, all this sort of stuff. Anyway, this is what Kanye said.
I'm an innovator, and I'm not here to sit up and apologize about my ideas. That's exactly what the media tries to do. Make us apologize for any idea that doesn't fall under exactly the way they want us to think. This is not a game. This is not just some celebrity collaboration. This is my life. You know, I'm fighting for a position to be able to change clothing and bring the best design to the people.
Respect, man.
I mean, nothing about Gap, all about him, but that's okay. Have you seen the line, though? So one of it's a black hat, a black T-shirt with Gap written on it, a denim jacket, that's revolutionary. And then, Whips, do you want to explain that?
It is a balaclava, but made out of sort of not a knitted balaclava like you traditionally rob a bank with. It looks almost like scuba diving gear, says.
Mate,
like really cold scuba diving gear.
Scaring the crap out of people on the street who wander around in that.
I wore my Gap balaclava to pick up Lenny the other day.
How did it go,
and-
mate? Everyone cool with
the
it?
reaction was unbelievable.
I mean, the Kanye fan kids got it.
I got a few looks from mums, let me just tell you that.
I can't understand why. Finally, guys, Nicki Minaj is the latest celebrity to jump to the defense of Britney Spears. So earlier in the week, Jennifer Lopez showed her support online. Now Nicki Minaj has called Kevin Federline a clown.
You understand what kind of a clown you have to be a whole grown man. And as soon as you see somebody happy and getting married and moving on and being free and feeling good in their own skin, to do the very thing that you know is going to attempt to break them down, going to the media, and you think you're not going to have karma from it? You think it's okay? You think that anybody is going to feel sorry for you?
Breathing. I mean, what the hell has it got to do with Nicki Minaj?
I know, but all these people have identified that K-Fed uploading videos of her having fights with her kids is pretty poor form. And where have you been this whole time? Why are you doing it now? It does look like he's trying to take her down when she's happy.
Says you're starting to sound like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, well, I get that a lot.
Oh my God, sister.
Yeah.
Tommy,
You've got it.
Can we get some Gap balaclavas to give away?
Yes. I
On
like
air?
that. Let's do it.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
I only just realised this is a big one because anyone that gets on the show, you go into the running for first class and 50k, but also best caller this morning. How good is this? Encore Manly has 60 artists. It's got 20 venues over 10 days right in the heart of Manly. Hit encoremanly.com.au for more details on all the amazing shows that you can go see. But we do have tickets to go and see Amy Shark perform live at the Hotel Stain. If you'd like to get involved, 13 24 10.
I only just realised. With Fitzy and Wippa.
Yeah, if the pennies just drop, guys, don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed if you feel like you might be a bit silly for just realising something obvious. That's what we want to celebrate this morning. We add to the list. Have we got any from last week, Macca? Sorry, we do. No?
Well, you know how you have all those number plates on limousines and vans and things that say TV?
Yeah.
Well, I really thought that they had a TV in them.
Oh, no.
There are more chess moves in a game of chess than there are grains of sand on the earth. Hi guys, I've just realised that Philippines is with a P and Filipinos with an S.
God, we were talking about that one yesterday. It's stayed with us all week, hasn't it, Sis?
Oh, that is so not true.
Massive. Fascinating.
Let's go to Kate and Hilltop. What have you only just realised, Kate?
Good morning, guys. I only just realised why it's called Tuck Shop. So tucker is Australian for food, and because we shorten everything, we called it Tuck Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure? You sure about that, Kate?
I don't know. The way you said it on Monday's show, I was like, Tuck Shop, Tucker Shop.
Yeah.
Tuck.
I mean, I can see
what else would tuck be? What else
Yeah.
would define tuck?
I don't know. Tuck in.
Well, tuck into some food? Yeah, I suppose you could tuck into some food.
It's got to
What
be
about
tucker.
the tuck shop arms? I don't like
Oh,
that.
bingo wings.
Ah, tuck shop arms, bingo
I've
wings.
never heard of bingo
Haven't
wings.
you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
same
they're
thing.
beauties. Look
Yeah.
out, you'll lose your head. Tommy, you doing a bit of research on tuck shop today?
Yeah,
What do you
just
got?
that it's slang comes from the phrases of to tuck into a meal. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys.
Interesting, Kate. I love that. We're learning this morning. Thank you.
Let's go to Khalid now from Bankstown. What have your wife only just realised, Khalid?
We were sitting, driving the other day, and was sitting at the intersection waiting for the light to go green. And she's looking at the car over to the left of her, reversing into a parking spot. And she's like, what? What's going on? And she's freaking out. I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, there's only 2 wheels on that car moving, not all 4 of them. And I'm like, wow.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Was it a motorbike?
No, it was just a normal car, but instead of all 4 wheels moving, only the 2 turn left and right.
Okay. Sure, she only didn't realise there's only 2 wheels steering the car at any one time.
Right.
She thought all 4 wheels
Okay, yeah.
actually turn.
Which you can get all-wheel drive, can't you?
Yeah, but they don't turn, but they're
Yeah.
powered.
Okay.
That is...
Caleb,
All right,
we're
Caleb.
learning. We're learning,
There
buddy.
you go.
There it
Alyssa in
is.
Mount Druitt. What have you only just realised, Alyssa?
No word in the English. Sorry, my brain is not working.
You're
no
okay.
word in the English language rhymes with silver.
Silver.
Silver. They say that about the word orange too.
Yeah.
Silver, pilver, dilver.
Yep, it's hard. No word rhymes.
That's good.
Silver.
Yeah, that's a good one. No.
What? Silver Matilda?
Nah.
silver.
No, that's a V. We've got to find something with a V in it, mate. Wow, Alyssa, not bad, not bad.
No, we got nothing here. Wow, Alyssa, all right, we're learning. Thank you.
Jason on the Central Coast, what have you only just realised?
Morning. I just realised this morning that if you look at a picture of a magpie front on of its face, you can actually see a seagull within its face.
How
If you look at a
figure this
picture-
out?
Do they come from the same family, Jace?
I see what you mean.
Have you done any
No
research?
idea, but when you look at the photo, the white patch around its face,
I get it. I can see it. So the white part that leads down to the beak, there's a couple of black marks to either side, which looks like the eyes of the seagull. So when you're at the park and you know that you've got so much time to stare at a magpie, you will notice that this...
I honestly never looked at the magpie.
Oh,
that
my
close
God.
before to be worried about it.
But you could also argue, Jace, the white bit looks a bit like a stormtrooper.
It does, totally.
Oh, my God, there's a magpie.
Well, there you go. That's something else you learned today.
Oh,
Do you know, Jace, can I share one with you on the animal front?
Don't have time.
I learnt yesterday that small dogs and the position of their eyes mean that they are able to see and appreciate TV more than big dogs.
Really?
Yeah, so you will find a small dog more interested in the movement of a TV
Yeah, they react to everything.
than you do to a large dog that simply won't pick up on what's going on that weird screen on the wall.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Because dogs only see shapes, don't they? And movement.
Yeah, it depends on the light as well. They definitely see things differently.
So Beastie doesn't pick up the television at all until we have a bit of a laugh and we will YouTube bush turkeys and put them up on the screen and he sees the
He
bush
sees that,
turkey.
does he? And runs at the TV.
Way to send him over the edge, Fitz. Well done.
Yeah, it's a great rev up.
What do we do here, Says? I mean, there's a couple of
know.
good calls in.
Like Jason's on amusement factor alone, the seagull head in the magpie face is just, I mean, you really can't go past
Can we get that up on Instagram so anybody listening without a doubt is confused by what we're talking about? But go to the Fitz and Wippa Instagram page where we'll point it out clearly what he was talking about. It all
Well
makes
done.
sense.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jace. You're going to see Amy Shark perform live at the Hotel Stain.
The Fitz and Wippa Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.